You guys have had a lot of questions about the Fisker Ocean. Today we'll do charging and floor mats and software and errors and price and power and apps and fobs and more. I was pressing up on this stock here. Stick around. This is the EcoFabric seat. Similar to... Couch. It's a couch. Couch fabric. It's a little bit softer than canvas, but the feel is... It's a couch. Similar to it. My son bailed me out here. First time he rode in it, he said, it's a couch. It's really nice. It's really soft. There's a decent amount of soft foam on these. Let me know if you want any more information on them. But yeah, it's a lot of layers of soft foam, and I'm a really big fan of it. Rear view camera quality is very high, on par with the Model Y, except you only get one angle as default. So good stuff there. What I would like to say about power is that it is perfectly adequate in the Ocean. I'll put the figures on the screen, but what's missing when it comes to the power is that smooth delivery that you're used to in the Model Y. The suspension in the Model Y is rougher, but the power delivery, the throttle mapping, and the curve is much smoother as a result of more mature software. How much is my full cost so far? I'll put it up on the screen. So let's just break this down. And let's not forget this either. $37,499 was my cost. $1195 is the winter package. That's front and rear heated seats, heated steering wheel, heated washer nozzles, and wiper defrost, bringing the total MSRP to $38,694. State sales tax, $2,614.20. Title and registration fee, $166.50. Destination and handling, $2,438, $600 for delivery fee. Processing fee is $299. That's the federal maximum for a subtotal of $44,811.70. Then we got to add the interest over the total amount of the loan, $3,071.30. My rate was 2.99 listed there. If I keep the car for 5 years and make all 60 payments, interest, fees, registration, taxes, all included, $47,883. Now, I do qualify for a tax credit, and I intend on showing you how that works. Subscribe, and I'll walk you through it in an upcoming video. Some of you guys asked if the price was right on the Maroni sticker. It's not. It says my Ocean was $38,999, and the total price was $42,632. Do you need to have 1.11 Part 2 to get 2.0? No. And this was Fisker confirmed. What about the errors? I drove 300 plus miles to National Harbor from my house with an ADAS fault. One of the new errors in 2.0 is charge port open. I actually caught that one on camera today. The auto emergency braking unavailable. That's basically when there's too much light in the camera. You get that. I've had that one several times, but it's not really an error. It's just a reality. The worst one is one of the errors in 2.0 that some people are getting, and it's probably the reason you don't have 2.0 yet. It says brake system malfunction, and when it happens, you are coming to a stop, and when you finish your stop, the car puts itself into park. In order to go back to drive, you have to take your foot off the brake, press it back onto the brake, then you get your welcome chime, you can put it back into drive and continue on. People with 2.0 Part 1 only are getting this. I have not experienced it again since I got my second and final part for the sport model version of 2.0. Otherwise, during driving, I get nothing as far as beeps and notifications because I turned a bunch of that stuff off. You can watch my version 2.0 video if you want to know what I turned on and off to prevent any extra noises and distractions. What is the roof like? Well, let's take a look. It is one big piece of glass. You can take a look at it there, and then that's it. It doesn't move, it doesn't open, it's just there. One big sky roof. Does the Ocean have a profile function? As of right now, driver profiles do not save seat memory. The Sport model will never have that ability. It's not part of the feature set. But they do save some of the settings inside the infotainment system, the most notable being whatever your climate is set at, that's what it'll be set at the next time. Can you make the Sport model go into California mode? No. Rear window doesn't go down. Doggy windows don't go down. I don't have a button inside the cab. It's just blank space shown here. And the key fob is actually a different fob. This little California mode indicator is a button for you Extreme and Ocean One owners, and for me, it's just decorative. But fun fact, my key costs more to replace than yours. How about the mirrors? Mirrors are power folding, auto dimming, and heated in the other trims, but they're just heated in the Sport. They don't auto fold, they don't auto dim, and they don't move to show you the ground when you put it in reverse. Don't try this at home. Do you have to confirm a software update in order for it to install? No. I walked into Kroger, got some groceries, I walked out of Kroger, I had this notification. What if my Ocean doesn't work right after an update? Let it go to sleep. Open the charge port door, the light should be blue. Once it goes all the way off, your car's gone to a deep sleep. This is between 2 and 15 minutes. So before you call roadside assistance and say you're stranded, let the car go to a deep sleep first. Why didn't you run your Ocean to 0% for your range test? Because it was the third day I owned it, and the last thing I wanted to do was call roadside assistance 3 days in. What was really up with that worst ever review? Well, as I surmised in my previous video about it, the reviewer didn't own the car, but the owner had had a bad experience.
You guys have already sent someone out to us before. Nothing ever happened. Never fixed it.
I have no other questions about the context of this review after watching this video. Are the rear quarter windows tinted? Let's take a look. No, they're not. I'm having trouble getting it to automatically kick out of the parking brake. It's the seatbelt. If you don't have your seatbelt buckled, you have to manually disengage the parking brake. Just buckle up, it'll never happen. If you've never driven a Tesla, this will never happen to you. But this stock right here, when you push it upward while you're driving, it will put the vehicle into neutral. However, that's not a good thing because it also would disengage cruise control in the Tesla. Instead of this button, you just press that, it'll disengage your cruise control. I was pressing up on this stock here on the DC Beltway. So I went to neutral 3 times on the Beltway. Don't do that. Are the brakes the same size as the One? I've got 350 in the front, 360 in the rear, and there's no other data. So yes, based on what Fisker has published. What is the fastest DC fast charging speed you've seen in the Ocean Sport? For me, it's 100 kilowatts, but you will be excited to learn about the curve. I have a full charge curve video coming soon. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Now that you have the Fisker app, how does it work? Well, let's test it right now. Unlock. Something went wrong. Try again. Unlock. Something went wrong. Try again. Charging time to 100%. This is what Fisker has listed. As you can see in my first impressions video, I don't have very fast level 2 charging, so mine would definitely be longer than this. On level 1, I've noticed 0.8 kilowatts to the vehicle, so level 1 is extremely slow, but here's your published times. I've got a 10 to 80% video coming soon, or I'll give you the real-world comparison. How about the passenger taco tray utility? Does it fit an iPad Pro? Just barely. You guys were mentioning a pencil modification to the Qi charger. I had trouble finding what you were recommending for me to do, so please feel free to be more detailed about what to do in the comments. Does the Ocean come with floor mats? No, these are my current dirty floor mats. Yes, once again, the detail guy is showing you his dirty car. If I can get a "we forgive you" in the comments below, that would be great. I wanted you to see what they look like. And getting all of it and driving the car and keeping it clean has been a challenge. They are pretty thick. They're pretty nice. They definitely remind me of like a carpet you would get for your front mat at your doorstep. This is the passenger side. They look pretty nice. They stay in place really well with those little buttons. And here are the rear ones. Might as well give you a glimpse of the back seats as well, and let's put a car seat in it. Thanks to my buddy Chris and his wife for providing this demo. This is what the wheels look like under the caps. Let me know your thoughts below. Here's me peeling the sticker off the Fisker logo of one of the caps. And that's a wrap, or should I say an unwrap, for this one. Let me know what I missed or what other questions you have. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my Fisker Ocean Model Y comparison. Join Patreon or become a YouTube member for early access to videos. We'll see ya on the next one.
Hey! Smash the like button!
Thank you.